Hello, everyone. It's not morning anymore. Kind of forgot to eat yesterday, and so I got really hungry today. So after I got back from the barn, I did what? Cook a good soup. Yes. So I'm a little later than usual. And let's get right into it. I feel like I still have such a long way to go. Ooh. But the next one is the Books of Chronicles. All right, keep going here. We are in the second book of Kings 12. The reign of Jehoash in Judah, 835 to 796. Jehoash was 7 years old when he came to the throne, which has a 7-year-old qualified to get on the throne because he's what? Oh, well, we talked about that in the last chapter. 7 years old. Who the heck? Which adult in their right mind puts a 7-year-old on a throne? Huh? What is that? Anybody want to explain that to me? Because I'm not getting it. I said blue blood doesn't exist. Done. Okay. So what is that? Ugh, whatever. All right, let's see what else. Jehoash became king in the 7th year of Jehu and reigned for 40 years in Jerusalem. Oh, he reigned for 40 years, which also means was only 47 when he passed away. People sure didn't live long anymore, considering. All right. His mother's name was Sibia of Beersheba. All his life. Oh, did she get killed too? When, what was her name? Atalia was killing everyone? All his life, Jehoash did what Yahweh regards as right. Oh. Having been instructed by Jehoiada, the priest. Oh. The high places, however, were not abolished, and the people still offered sacrifices and incense on the high places. Which means what? They were still having other idols that they were offering sacrifices to and incense and all that? Or the high places? It doesn't say. Jehoash said to the priests, all the money from the sacred revenues brought to the temple of Yahweh, the money from personal taxes, and all the money voluntarily offered to the temple, the priests are to receive this individually from people of their acquaintance and will carry out all the repairs to the temple which need to be made. Oh, interesting. Did I just understand that right? He actually... How old was he when he said that? It doesn't say. Money actually went where it was supposed to go. It should stay with the people. They need it more than... All right. Now, in the 23rd year of King Jehoash, the priests had done no repairs to the temple. So King Jehoash summoned Jehoiada, the priest, and the other priests. Why are you not repairing the temple? He asked. You are no longer to accept money from people of your acquaintance, but are to hand it over for the temple repairs. The priests agreed to accept no money from the people and no longer to be responsible for repairs to the temple. What? The priests agreed to accept no money from the people and no longer to be responsible for repairs to the temple. Huh? Jehoiada, the priest, took a chest, bored a hole in the lid, and placed it beside the pillar, to the right of the entry to the temple of Yahweh. In it, the priest who guarded the threshold put all the money which was given for the temple of Yahweh. Whenever they saw that there was a great deal of money in the chest, the king's secretary would come and they would empty it out and reckon the money then in the temple of Yahweh. Once checked, they paid this money over to the masters of works attached to the temple of Yahweh. And these in turn spent it on carpenters and builders working on the temple of Yahweh, on masons and stone cutters, and on buying timber and dressed stone to be used for repairs to the temple of Yahweh. In short, for all the costs of the temple repairs. But no silver basins, knives, sprinkling bowls, trumpets, or gold or silver objects were made for the temple of Yahweh out of the money presented, which was all given to the masters of works for repairing the temple of Yahweh. No accounts were kept with the men to whom the money was paid over to be spent on the workmen, since they were honest in their work. No accounts were kept. Well, why not keep, if everybody was honest, why not keep accounts? Interesting on how everything else is like, with certain things, right? To the last shekel of whatever written down, right? Yes, but here now, it wasn't necessary to do that because everybody was honest. Really? Really? Okay. They may have been, but again, just from past what we've read on how to keep account, this and that of everything, why not keep an account here now? Okay, yeah, just saying. Money offered in expiation of an offense or of a sin was not given to the temple of Yahweh. That was for the priests. At that time, Hazael, king of Aram, went to war against Gath and captured it. He then prepared to attack Jerusalem. Jehoash, king of Judah, took all the sacred offerings dedicated by his ancestors, the kings of Judah, Jehoshaphat, Jehoram, and Ahaziah, with those which he himself had dedicated, and all the gold which was to be found in the treasuries of the temple of Yahweh and of the palace. He sent it all to Hazael, king of Aram, who retired from Jerusalem. Oh. Wow, this is interesting. So instead of, okay, let's go to war, he got whatever they had that was of any worth, and it looks like he didn't go to the people to get it, and sent it to Hazael. Says, here, is this what you need? And it seemed to have worked. Okay, well, that little boy. Huh. Okay. Interesting. The rest of the history of Joash. Oh, his name's spelled either wrong here or different. Jehoash, Joash. His entire career is this not recorded in a book of the annals of the kings of Judah, I guess. His own retainers rebelled and hatched a plot. They murdered Joash. I don't know, why did they suddenly start spelling that name different? Murdered Joash in the palace of the Milo. Josachar, son of Shimeat, and Jehoshaphat, son of Shamer, were the retainers who struck the blows from which he died. He was buried with his ancestors in the city of David. His son Amaziah succeeded him. Huh. That's the end of 12. Now, why were they rebelling against him? It doesn't say. And yet, one of the sons of Jehoash succeeded him. That's just all odd to me. It doesn't quite make sense. Very confusing on how all this is written down somehow. It seems like it's almost as if somehow, like this particular one, second book of Kings 12, it seems as if, whoa, what's going on here? It seems as if parts of the story were they were edited out, omitted. They're not there. And that makes it a very confusing story. Also, the change of the name, it's spelled first throughout most of it with Jehoash, and then suddenly it turns into Joash. Huh. Interesting. It's like two different people wrote about this. Okay. And spelled his name differently. Ah. Well, so be it. Sounds like, though, that this Jehoash was, okay, could be two things. This boy's been on the throne for how long? Probably, I don't know. The way he grew up, this and that, could have been really scared all his life, right? So he wasn't going to go into war. Let's do this another way. But having grown up in the temple, it seems as though that he felt that was his home, right? So let's fix up the temple, keep that going. Somehow he seemed to have had a connection to God. And once again, seems like that some people didn't like that. I don't know. It's a confusing one, but there it is. Well, I don't have much else to say today. It's a quiet day here. Piggy is back outside. It's warm enough. And our water is running again, but we don't have that much left. So, which reminds me, I gotta make a call. It's going towards the end of January, and I'm itching to get into the garden. It's going to be really warm all week, and that's one of those, I gotta get my seeds started. And it's I always jump the gun. Okay, if you have a greenhouse, then you can do that. I don't have a greenhouse. So I'm going to wait, but I'd like to get some starts going and take them with me when I go back to take care of my grandchildren in the summer, or spring. So there it is. So I've been thinking gardening for 2 or 3 days now. Gardening. Yes. Yeah. So then my mind is on other things then. Okay, what do I need to teach the people out there? What does Spirit World want me to teach? Yeah, it's almost as if, this is another part of my life where I love growing things. I just do. I especially love to grow vegetables. I love vegetables. I really do. What did I have today? Oh, all kinds of vegetables, plus sweet potatoes. The first sweet potato I ever had was when I came here already as an adult, and I saw my nephew eating one. I said, "What are you eating?" He says, "That's a sweet potato. You want to try it?" It was cold. It had been cooked, but it was cold. And I just took a bite and I'm going, oh, how can you eat this? It just didn't taste right. Cold, this, that. And then I had a sweet potato casserole, which was delicious. And ever since then, I love sweet potatoes. Anyway, so I had some sweet potatoes today and a delicious soup that I made from scratch. Yeah. So, my mind's on food. My mind's on growing food. Yes. I love that. No room for other stuff. I do like that boy, though. It's too bad there isn't more about this boy. Oh, maybe I need to go and check out the Annals of the Kings, right? Yes? Oh, maybe I'll do that right now. God's love and blessings always. May He protect you, and I will talk to y'all another time.